What's up, guys? On this episode of NBA 2K TV, we are getting competitive. We have the best of the best producers going up against each other in a championship game of 2K. And we also have two members of OKC going up against each other in gameplay and in trivia. So click on this button below to jump into the action. What's up, guys? On this episode of NBA 2K TV, we are getting competitive. We have the best of the best producers going up against each other in a championship game of 2K. And we also have two members of OKC.
And brought to you by Sprite, it's the 2K pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, there's been a lot of discussion about them in the offseason, and even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, watching the teams take the court for the first time. Hey, Shaq, how about this Hawks look this year? They're going old school, back around 82 to 94 with a red and white logo, and what do you think?
It reminds me of
I know what you mean.
Ernie. I don't like it.
You don't like going old school?
No, man. A hawk is a bird, not a round thing.
What does a hawk sound like? That sounds just like a pelican. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
Let's meet your Atlanta Hawks starting lineup. At forward, 6'8" from Missouri, number 5, Damari Carroll. At guard, 6'7" from Creighton, number 26, Kyle Korver. And at center, 6'10" from Florida, number 15, Al Horford. Hawks. At forward from Louisiana Tech, number 4, Paul Millsap. At guard, 6'2", from Wake Forest, number 0, Jeff Teague. The head coach of your home team is Mike Budenholzer.
We are in Atlanta, Georgia, the home nest for the Hawks. It's an interconference matchup right here. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Happy to have you along for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. And the starting group for the Spurs. Green teams with Leonard on the wings. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. And it's Parker in at the point guard position. He kicks it to Green. Feeds it to Splitter. 6 on the shot clock. Parker with no one around. That one wide left.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them. Well, you watch the Spurs, and see how versatile they are, unselfishly finding the open guy. They can be surgical at times in their precision. It's not a surprise that they dominated the Eastern Conference last year and year to year here recently.
Korver, no luck.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Now, here's Green. He feeds it to Parker. Right side, Leonard. Shot from free throw range. Al Horford with the rebound.
As you would expect the Spurs to do, they dismantled the East last year. Top team in the West usually does that against the East, and that was the case with the Spurs. 24-6, best in the West.
Here's Teague. Horford sets a screen for Teague. Teague left side. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Teague's got the game going here with the first basket for the Hawks.
And it's about time. I was wondering if they were ever going to knock a shot down.
Well, for the Spurs, it wasn't, Clark, that they were just winning against the East. They were, more often than not, blowing Eastern Conference teams away.
Kevin, they would finish with an average margin of victory just under double digits. And that gives you an idea of how dominant they were versus the East. There were very few teams that they had trouble with.
Now Teague, following the three-point attempt by Tony Parker. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
A lot of big things happened for Kyle Korver last year, but the one that sticks out in my mind is that he was able to tie and then break the record of 90 consecutive games with a made three-pointer. Says a lot about him as a player, his work ethic, and his consistency.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Harold Antich, he's checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Thabo Cephalosha has checked in for Damari Carroll, and it's Dennis Schroeder in for Jeff Teague. Both free throws good from Korver. And for Korver last season, his streak ending at 127.